Okay, I've come here to do the tests on the Coiltek 10x5 Elite Max and the, I haven't even opened it yet, the 9-inch Elite Max on the Algoforce E1500 first model, not the Plus. This is my samples. Okay, these are my my targets. 0.07 picker, a 0.1 little piece of gold, a 0.5 little nugget, 1.1 nugget, and about 4mm length of bread tie to simulate a bit of screen wire or something. What I intend to do is I'm going to do a test similar to what I did before. I'm going to set the Algoforce on fine gold, sensitivity 18, and I'm going to dig down with this coil the length that until I can barely hear it. Is do a similar test to the one I did originally when I first got the machine. I'm going to set the machine to sensitivity 18, and I'm going to dig a hole for each nugget until keep digging until I can just hear it. And I'm going to be using fine gold. And then once I've got those samples set, I'm going to bury them in, and then I'm going to try the different gold modes, and then I'm also going to try changing the sensitivity. And then once we've done that test, I'll put the other coil on and see if that makes a difference. Okay, now in this area here, we've got power lines just behind us over there, houses over here, EMI everywhere. So and this ground, this red gravel here, is iron laterite, and it's just very mineralized. So we'll let the test begin. Okay, so this is the 1 grammer. I can hear it quite good at 105 millimeters. Again, sensitivity 18, and in fine gold. Now, it goes to show how ground balancing on highly mineralized soil compared to air testing at home makes a huge difference. Now at home I was getting that, you know, just air blasting on the back lawn, on the driveway. It was miles more. So once you've ground balanced to this highly mineralized soil, if I put a magnet here, which I did on the where's the other pick? Oh, got the magnet on. Look, that's how magnetized this ground is. That's all. Yeah, that's all this ground here. Look, if I just go like that, look. It goes to show this is fully mineralized iron soil. So there's my my little holes, all scientifically measured, and Deb's written them down, so I'll bury them now. I'll bury those targets now, and we'll try some different settings, and then we'll try the other coil. So on fine gold, sensitivity 18, I've changed it to sensitivity 19. We have the first 0.07. The best I can get here is about 15 mil, basically on the surface. I'm not even getting it at all. Okay, in fine gold, I've got it at 15 mil. I think that's too much. Okay, let's change the sensitivity up to 20. Yeah, by pushing it onto it I can get it. The 0.1, no, 0.1, which is basically the same size. Is that one? 0.1 gamma. I'd never hear that. If I was detecting, my hearing isn't good enough to. It's just with all the background noise, it would be lost. Anyway, I've left it like that just in case the ultra fine gold picks it up. The now a point zero. What's this? A 0.1 buried at 30 mil, just over an inch there, inch and a bit, which, you know, is a tiny nugget as well. I can just hear that. That's at 30 mil. A 0.5 half a gram nugget at 60 mil. Oh, nice. In fact, I've probably come up a bit on top of that. Remember, I accurately measured this, so it is definitely 60. So I've come up 10, so that's more like 70. So what's 70? That's 3 inches. The 1.1 gram at 105 millimeters. Sensitivity 19, fine gold. Okay, stop it. Now I've changed it to ultra fine gold, and I've ground balanced it, and I haven't tried it yet, but we'll see. There's 0.07 at 15 mil. Now that's quite clear. The 0.1 at 30 mil. Now this is ultrafine. Oh yeah, much nicer. So ultrafines definitely work better there. The 0.5 at 60 mil. Oh, better. That's better. Yeah, easy as. The 1.1 at 105 mil. I even think that's an improvement, don't you?
A little bit, yep.
A little bit.
Definitely on the small one. So.
Okay, I'll just change to normal gold. Normal. Ground balance. I probably don't need to ground balance till it beeps because I can see it's gone to 0 anyway. Right, normal gold. The 0.07. As good as gone. The 0.1, 30 mil. Gone. The 0.5 at 60 mil. Nice and strong. The 1.1 at 105 mil. I mean, yeah, that's good, isn't it? That's good, but I think that 1.1 would have been got with all the modes. Okay, now we'll go for large gold. Pulse delay 1. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go through all those pulse delay modes. So this one probably doesn't need ground balancing. I'll just do it a little bit. Okay. It's never going to get this. So that's large gold 0.07. No. 0.1, no. 0.5. Yep. Nice again. 1.1. And that's good. But I think obviously the only one that got everything was ultra fine. And with this machine, that looks in highly mineralized soil, that looks like what you'd be working. Okay, now what we'll try is I'll go back to where I started, to normal gold, to fine gold, and I'll crank the sensitivity. Just ground balance it. Seems fairly, I think because I've ground balanced it before, it seems to have held those settings. So now I'll crank the sensitivity to 25. Now this is where this Elite Max I think is coming in okay, because it's still stable. It's not going off on all those little rocks. There you go. That's better, see? At 25, I can hear that a 0.07 at 15 mil. Nice now. A 0.01 at 30 mil. Nice. Now it's running a little bit noisy, but I'm calling that fairly stable. Now when I was using the original 14x9 Elite coil, I couldn't run it at 25. I definitely couldn't run the Evo that I had, which was a late model, what was it, 12 by 8. I could not run that at 25. I couldn't even run that at 20. So this coil now is coming into its own, where it's showing you the stability and the ability to run high sensitivity. Okay, that's the half a gram at 60 mil, 70 mil, 80 mil probably. The 1.1 at 105. Remember, I've got the sensitivity on 25. Nice and strong, lifting it up. 105, 115, 120, and still getting it. Okay, let's try going higher with the sensitivity. 27. Now it's starting to get a little bit erratic. Oh, there's a bit of rubbish here, so, but it's not going off on the little rocks. I'm finding, I think 27's too much. Let's just go back now to the ultra fine, the one that we thought was the best, at 27. Coil stable-ish. I'm going to drop that down to 26. It's just a little chatty. I think the EMI is a little chatty too. So, okay, 26, ultra fine, 0.07. Lovely. Now I'm lifting that up now. See, as what I'm saying is that this coil now is coming into its own, because it enables you can crank the sensitivity right up. The 01 at 30, I'm lifting that up, I don't know, 30, 40 mil. Sensitivity 26. The 05, that's a screamer. I've got that 100 mil off the 100 mil from the target at least. In fact, I don't know, even higher maybe. Now the 1.1, the 1 grammer at 105. Where is it? Yep, nice and clear. 105 plus. What do you reckon, Deb? Another 20 mil? 105, 125. Nice and clear. Well, that's a fairly big nugget, you know, so nice and sharp. Okay, I'll put the other coil on. We'll see if that makes any difference, and I'll do some similar tests, and then we'll see if we can make this video of this. All right, I'll turn her off. Okay, I've put the 9-inch on. I don't have a 9-inch round in my coil selector thing. I know you can put those, you can sort it out. So I've put it on a 12 by 12. I'm on ultra fine, and I've gone back to sensitivity 20. And this is the 0.07 ultra fine on 20 at basically surface. I can just hear it. How stable is this coil though? Don't worry, that's just picked up my tape from a mile away. This coil is super stable. Okay, what was the other 0.1?
0.07.
No, I've done the 0.07. 0.01.
Yep.
I can hear it, but look how stable this coil is. I can hear that. So what was the, that was at 30 over an inch. Now this is the 0.5 at, actually pass me my little book again. Oh, memory's not that good. Okay, 60 mil, 0.05, ultra fine. Oh, lovely. But this is I run my 6000 with a 9-inch round Coiltek. I reckon it's the best coil, but again, how stable is this? Look at that, it's just smooth as anything. And the 1.1 at 105. That's a real gotcha, that, isn't it? Let's just quickly go to just on these two here, I'll go to the normal gold. Hang on, might have to just ground balance it. Oops, no. Just ground balance it. Yeah, that's it. I don't think you've got to wait till the beep. As soon as it stops, I think that's good enough. Okay, so we're on normal gold now, sensitivity 20. 105. Nice. At 60 mil on the 0.5. Normal gold. Nice. I don't think the other two will get the other two. No, they're gone. So let's go crank sensitivity. And how high can I crank it with this coil? It's so stable. 27. 28. 27. Okay. Beautiful. I'm lifting that up now. That's on normal gold. And on the 0.5. Beautiful. 27. Let's see if it'll get the other two, I'm not sure. On normal gold, no. No. Maybe. Nah. Calling that no. I've got one more gold mode, haven't I? I've got the large gold. I don't know what it means by large. It does say there. Anyway. Hang on. ground balance it. So I'm on sensitivity 27. So likes large gold, on the large gold. Half a gram.
That's still in normal.
This is on large gold. I won't get these ones. I'll just quickly go back with sensitivity 27 onto now fine gold, ultra fine gold. Ultra fine gold on sensitivity 27. Just quickly ground balance. It's pretty stable. Okay, the 1 grammer. See, it's picking the other one up. I'm not even getting near it. The 0.5, 60 mil. Now we're in ultra fine gold on this coil at sensitivity 27. So now it's getting that 0.1 quite clearly up off the ground. So I've got 30 and I'm lifting it, I don't know, to 40 mil maybe. And the 0.07 basically on the surface. Sort of getting it, but the other coil like that one better for sure. Now I've got these Avantry neck speakers on, so whether that's playing any havoc with the EMI, which is possible, and we've got and I've got a microphone here somewhere, microphone here from the iPhone, so that could also be interfering with the EMI that we can hear in the background. If I go down to 23. Seems to be very smooth. So I'll go back to my original point about once you ground balance onto heavily mineralized soil, how that will affect your depth quite a bit. I take those same nuggets home, throw them on the back garden, and wave and it'll scream on all of them. So just air testing is just really no way. You really need to be testing on the ground that you're going to be working to make any real sense of this, because every ground will have different characteristics, different mineralization, and I've got it set to mineralized soil. If you're on different soil, you could put it on normal soil or whatever this one says, and it'd probably go down much more. But anyway, you've got to work with the ground you've got, and that's, I think, is what I've got here is fairly optimum. I'm pretty pleased with it. But what I'm pleased with, the biggest thing here, is how stable you can run this coil and the other one, and how high you can crank it, because 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 I've ran it in. The Sadie and the other two coils that I've run wouldn't run that. They'd always be going all crazy, except for the 14x9 Elite. That was about 19 or 20 I could run that. The Sadie I could run at about 20, 21, but the Evo, later model Evo, apparently there's two types, there's an early model and a later model. I had a later model one. I couldn't get that better than about 15. Okay, so I think that's my test. Hopefully, and remember, don't forget, subscribe and like the video, and whenever I can I'll do more. And thank you to Coiltek for the loan of the coils. Spoke about not having to run tape on the coil, on the skid plate. I think I would run tape on it. It probably won't come off without the tape, but you know, you still will get fine particles in there, and I think just running the tape around will give you the bump, a bit of bump stop protection. I mean, it's up to you, because it doesn't actually like clip on. It clips on, but it's still a bit, I mean, it does come off fairly easy. So yeah, I think I would still run tape, even though it says you don't need to, or you don't have to. But I think I might just put tape around it anyway.